It would have been hard before this to conceptualize a more perfect kind of moment and filmmaker and film, but Bush, there it is.
Bush, there it is. Steven Spielberg brings the best-selling novel of a contest in a virtual world to theaters in Ready Player One. And movie critic Mike Scott from NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune, returns with his take on this Steven Spielberg.
Absolutely, yeah. This is kind of old school Steven Spielberg. This is Spielberg like we used to remember him. Big budget, kind of sci-fi spectacular. I think the last time he did a movie along these lines was 2008's Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Before that, War of the Worlds, I think, was 2005. So finally he gets back to that, and it works, lo and behold. This one is,
wow.
Yeah, it's based on a novel by Ernest Cline, and it's set in a dystopian future in which life is so miserable that most people spend all their time online in this virtual reality world called the Oasis. And then it ends up being up to a bunch of young people to sort of save the Oasis when evil corporate interests try to take it over. And so what you get is kind of two movies in one. You have some of it is set in the live action world, but then more than half of the movie is set in this virtual reality world. So it's animated, kind of like Avatar.
So it's close to life in America today.
Sort of, kind of.
Where we're trending, maybe.
Sort of, kind of. There are probably some social messages in there if you want to look for them, but it's really just a lot of fun. It takes a little while to get into it. There's a lot of voiceover at the beginning, and the animation takes a little getting used to. But once it starts clicking, it's just some good, fun storytelling.
Sometimes you do these segments and you make me want to go see a movie, so I want to see that one.
Mr. Spielberg, you can send me the check at the Times-Picayune.
Acrimony is a Taraji P. Henson movie.
Right, this one hasn't screened widely, so I haven't seen it. It's directed by Tyler Perry, stars Taraji P. Henson as a very, very angry wife of a very, very bad guy, a guy who's a cheater, he's a philanderer, and she's tired of it, and so she's decided enough is enough. The early reviews on this one is that it's really sort of a melodramatic mess, and so you probably want to pass on it.
Okay, and then the third installment of the God's Not Dead movie.
Right, yeah, you know, hey, look, we're coming up on Easter, and so there's we always have some faith-based movies going into the theater around Easter time. This is this year's. It's the third in the God's Not Dead series. Early reviews on this one is that it looks nice, but the storytelling is a little bit slow, so it's not getting great early reviews either. It tells a story of a church that's sort of fighting for its own existence after the church catches on fire, and then the college that owns the land is trying to evict them. There are actually a couple of other faith-based movies in theaters right now that folks might want to go see. Paul the Apostle is getting better reviews, and the best reviewed of the three faith-based movies in theaters right now, it's called I Can Only Imagine, stars Dennis Quaid, and it's a contemporary Christian drama. That might be a better pick.
That is a great movie.
Yeah, have you
I didn't
seen
know
it?
anything about the movie and went to see it, and it was, yeah, it was
So if you're tempted to go see God's Not Dead, maybe this one.
But I don't have movie critic under my name. So, you know, warning, we should have a disclosure. All right, thanks, Mike Scott. Appreciate that.